the hand, don't bite the one that feeds you. Play to your strengths. Never stop gathering more. Boxes and packages will not contain you. Be true to your roots. Grip on hard to every leg up given, yet take a long, hard look at the legless. You can be great now. You have so many choices. You can do anything you want. But what on earth do I want? Who am I? I mean, it's great I get to decide, but there are an awful lot of paths to forge, and I am expected to find the perfect one. If I'm honest, this future thing has always been here, worrying about it, wondering, seeing more than I should. It's just recently I've been getting lost in the past more. I can't stop thinking about Bronze Age women. It's no wonder I have no friends. But what about this girl? Who was she? Was she strong? I bet she had ginger hair too. And I bet no one ever told her what to do, or expected her to know what to do. Maybe if I can find out who she was, I can learn from her. I don't know why. Sorry, I'm just talking to myself alone in the forest.
No need to apologise, my friend. Are you all right? Is something the matter with you?
I suppose so. I'm lost in thoughts about strange things. I want to understand them, but it's impossible.
You were talking about Bronze Age women?
Oh, you heard that? Yes, I was thinking about that girl they found on Whitehorse Hill.
Yes, they think that she's very important.
Yes. There's something important about her for me.
What, for you? Now, in this day and age?
Don't worry about it. No one understands. Of course, the archaeology is far more important.
I'm not saying that. Let me try and understand. You feel you have a connection to her story?
I know I do. I just don't know how.
And would it help you to know?
Yes, but I can't tell you why. Because I don't know why.
That's okay. Let's see if we can find out.
See?
Yes, if you would like to see the past, I can show you a weave of truth and magic.
Well, I have nothing to lose.
Good. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for this a bit of time travel?
Ginny, how long have you been standing there?
I arrived just now, Marwyn. You asked me to come to you before dusk.
I did, yes, my gentle cousin. I have one last thing to show you.
Last thing? But Marwyn...
Hush, dear Ginny. Now come. Do you remember the tin? What did I teach you?
The smelting. That was hard work with the bellows. And with the tin, you showed me how to change it. I understand the dark is the light and how to do it.
That's good, Ginny.
But Marwyn, there is more for you to show me, isn't there?
You will have everything you need to know. This is important.
Marwyn, I can't see things like you do.
I know that's not true. Tell me, what shapes do you see?
It looks like a feather.
Mm-hmm.
Or could it be a bird?
What is this nonsense?
Yes, very interesting. What could that mean?
Flight,
strange
maybe
magic is this?
leaving? But I sent something beyond leaving, but...
Stop! What is this?
Marwyn!
What are you doing?
Marwyn! Ginny!
Marwyn, step aside from our daughter.
Mother,
Marwyn, if your father wasn't a chieftain. All this time you've been showing Ginny these things are... You are playing with things you shouldn't.
Duke, you don't understand.
No, we don't. We will go to see your father and the other chieftains and have a meeting to discuss what to do about this.
Mother, you can't. This is Marwyn.
A meeting?
We must follow our laws.
You women have gone beyond our laws.
Husband, I have never...
The respect for our ways is being lost.
Aga, we must act together.
You have for too long gone beyond what is expected of women. Marwyn is not worshipping our monuments. She is practicing her own magic. I will sort this. Follow me, now.
You see what problems lie ahead for Marwyn. She's got her own magic, and it's going exactly against the face of authorised monument worshipping.
You'll be best to take the path over the river. Your way will be hidden when you pass it, and you won't get lost if you use the water as your guide.
I'm not going, Trin.
You'd better wait until the sun goes down. From there you can make good tracks before it rises again, and no one will be looking until then. As my sister, you should know the path as well as I do. Stick to it.
I'm staying.
You'll be out of the boundaries in 2 days. From there you can keep heading south.
Trin.
Get moving, sister. For once in your life, you must listen to me. As your brother, I am telling you what is best for you. No, I'm just telling you what to do. Make the preparations.
I made the preparations I need to here.
I want to know that you are safe.
Stop fighting for a moment.
I can't.
You can.
You are the one that can see these things, Marwyn.
Tomorrow's an important day for you. In your honour. Let's think about that.
I don't care about my day. Anyone could have killed the bear.
Possibly. But you did.
Is that it? I face a ceremony tomorrow, and I'm not expected to think about what you might face.
You must be the protector that they need. There are more trials coming for you, Trin.
And I'm to fight these trials without you.
You'll always protect me. So what do we feel? Do you think Marwyn's right? I mean, she has all this magic. Is she right to face her destiny in this way?
A monument will be created to celebrate your strength in protecting our farm.
Mother! Father!
Ginny, what are you doing here?
It's Marwyn. She's dead.
No.
Oh, Ginny.
No!
You must stay calm, Trin.
Calm! This cannot be.
It was the will of the gods, Trin.
How do you even dare to speak to me?
The gods decide our fate.
This fate was decided by you. You took this into your own hands.
You boy, you dare to speak to me like this?
That is a very serious accusation to make, Trin.
Then I will make it seriously. To the clan.
She was always facing her end, with the dangerous craft she played with.
No, Mom!
Trin,
Please stay out of this.
you must stop. It was not Aga.
And why should I believe you, woman?
Stop it! All of you! It was not by human hand that Marwyn left us.
Ginny, what do you mean?
What do you know, child?
Hush, Ginny.
No, I will not hush. You cannot blame each other or Marwyn's craft. Her soul will live.
440 AD, ladies and gentlemen. How was that? Was it easy to try and travel that far? Yes, you seem to have managed it without getting out of breath. Well done. But now we are expecting a very illustrious person by the name of Artorius.
Are you sure we'll get the best view from here?
If he's on his way to Iska, he'll pass this way. Hey, look, Enid. Silver denarius. It'll be my talisman.
Where did you find it?
Half hidden, beside that rock, from where the rains last winter must have washed away the soil. A Roman must have dropped it here before leaving the country, and it lay buried there until I noticed it.
Good riddance to the Romans.
Why do you say that? My grandfather was a Roman soldier.
Our oppressors.
They guarded our coasts against the Saxon pirates. They built straight roads.
Oh, yes. And they kept us enslaved to an emperor who we never even saw, who spent all of his time and our taxes fighting wars on the other side of the world.
They made us a part of civilization.
Part of militarization, you mean?
They gave us peace, and now we have the Saxons threatening to burn our homesteads and destroy the British way of life.
Well, maybe if we hadn't grown soft under the Romans, we'd be in a better position to defend ourselves when they went back to Rome and left us in the lurch. If you want a talisman, an amulet, look at my tin bead.
Someone's coming.
Who is it?
Artorius. He's going to talk to Enid, daughter of Imogen.
Young woman, with a face as pale as meadow sweet, where did you obtain that tin bead you wear around your neck? We need all the tin we can get in order to make armour to defend our men's bodies against the battle axes of the Saxons.
I was given this bow-shaped bead by my mother, Imogen, daughter of Agnes. It's been passed down my family through the generations. It has magical power. Its sacred nature as jewellery would be far more useful at defending us here than if it were to be diluted into a piece of armour.
It's tin, nevertheless.
Don't take her beads. Take this coin instead.
A Roman coin. Silver, but keep it, young man, and let the girl keep her bead too. I like her spirit and your generosity. I feel as if I'm going to need magic in order to defend our people.
Why do you say that? A mighty warrior like you.
These are dark times. Too dark for us to shed light on without power beyond our understanding. I'm gathering a band of warriors to fight, because that is my destiny. That is what the time demands of me. But in the end, it's knowledge of mind rather than force of hand that will win out. Small acts of courage and integrity rather than great battles. Ave ad Quivalem.
Hail and farewell.
Why did you say goodbye to him so abruptly, Enid?
That's what he said to me. Ave atque vale means hail and farewell in Latin.
Goodbye, sir.
He's going now.
Welcome to the Butter Girls, ladies and gentlemen. Anya, let's look. Let's watch.
Oh no.
What do you mean, oh no?
I mean, I think you've spied another boy to keep your eye on.
And why is that so bad?
Well, let me guess. You're going to try and find out who he is,
Yes,
and then everything about him,
yes,
and then make a plan to go and speak to him.
yes.
Make me
so?
come with you,
Because you're my friend.
and then you fall and I clean up the mess.
You have no idea that will happen this time. Come on, don't spoil my fun.
At least he's a Saxon this time.
What's this about a Saxon?
We were just talking about my cows. One of them's produced a lot of milk recently, but the butter's taken ages.
You were not talking about the butter. You were talking about one of those Saxon boys.
You
over
stay
there.
away from him, Wolfwin.
Why? Good looking is he? At least he's not a Viking this time, Leofi.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Well, let's be honest now. You were after at least 2 Vikings. Being a good girl, integrating with them, doing what you're supposed to do, and then they left you high and dry.
They did not leave me high and dry. I'll have you know one Viking took a lot of interest in me and left me the luck of the land.
Well, if that's all he left you, we should go talk to those Saxon boys. Much better looking. We'll give you more than luck.
Oh, here you go.
Come with us.
No, it's fine. I'll stay churning. Good on them for going for it, I suppose. I'll just talk to my cows again.
So tell me, if you're not interested in Saxon boys, why are you talking to us?
We always enjoy hearing tales of battle. Do you have any?
Battle. That's a gruesome affair. It'd be too much for your gentle heart.
You speak with too much care for gentle ladies. Tell us about the bloodshed.
Bloodshed. I care not to remember those times.
We now have a peaceful land where we can try and get along with the Vikings and understand them.
You sound like you've been brainwashed. A Viking will never live in peace with me.
Do you feel the same, Leo?
No, I agree. We should try and get along with
You
them.
got along with them far too well.
Wolfwin, hush.
What does she mean?
Nothing. A Viking gave me a good luck charm. That's all. A token to show the peace, just like you said.
Well, that's good, isn't it, Galen?
Yeah, of course. You should be proud.
Well, go on then. Show them the charm.
I don't know.
Leofi, you can't tell them you've got a Viking good luck charm and not show it to them.
Right.
A Viking gave that to you. Where did he say he got it?
A piece of tin.
It was from his land.
Where did you meet this Viking?
Here.
Where did he do battle?
Lidford, why all the questions? You were just happy keeping the peace a moment ago.
The lying Viking! That tin is from our land! From ours!
Hold on a minute.
My sister's talisman was lost in battle, and now a Viking dares give it away as a good luck charm.
This can't be, are you sure?
The magic. It's trying to find its way back to me.
It's a good luck charm. And it's my good luck charm.
We should trust her, Galen, and the Viking.
Never! Those Vikings are not to be trusted. My sister's talisman has been passed
Well, you
down.
better let her keep it then.
It's mine to keep. Leave.
Oh!
So we'll leave the Butter Girls here now, and we must continue on to the 13th century.
On, girl. On, you're lagging. On, girl. Come on.
I'm exhausted.
You. My Mother's Day, girls did what's regarded as a man's work.
A man's work, perhaps, not the work of a pack horse.
Watch it, Alice.
Is life for a woman nothing but work?
We should have had a proper funeral procession. The conductor calling out the first six at each pause. The followers taking their beer in turn. The pestilence has decimated the hamlets.
You don't expect me to drag that corpse, do you? I'm the farmer. You're the servant.
Why should I be the servant? I know the Moor far better than you do. I could have been born a fine lady. Then I would have made you work till you dropped and begged me for mercy. Jonas of Pidwell.
Cut it out, cheeky hussy.
Won't budge. Haven't got an ounce of strength left in me.
So how is Brother Edward going to get to Lidford Church with half the hamlet sick from pestilence unless you drag him? Do you want him to have a proper Christian burial?
You may well be dealing with another corpse if you make me work any harder.
What's that?
It's an amulet. I wear it to keep me safe from cruel slave drivers like you. For the love of heaven, let me rest a while.
Who's invoking the love of heaven?
Who are you?
He is Walter Bronscombe, Bishop of Exeter, and I am his chaplain.
What's going on here?
I'm being treated like an animal. That's what's going on.
Don't take any notice of her, Bishop.
Where have you come from?
I've come from Piswell. She's come from Babony. She was my brother's servant, or was before he died.
So, what's on display?
A corpse?
What's your explanation, man? It had better be good.
It's
or-
Edward Reed, my brother, making his final journey to Lidford on the High Moor.
Oh, the High Moor! Oh, I was lost there just the other day in the fog.
I heard you were tempted by the devil in the guise of a Moor man, who offered to turn the rocks into bread when he was starving hungry, and had to be restrained by your chaplain, who could see horns beneath his hood and hooves underneath his cloak.
Where did you hear that? Insolent child! Preposterous! It's nothing but a fabrication got up by my enemies to discredit me. Isn't that so, John?
Oh, yes. Definitely, my lord. She does relate the fabrication well, however. I couldn't have told the story better myself.
John! As I was saying, the moors are a terrible place. How far do you have to travel to take that man to his grave at Lidford?
8 miles in fair weather, 15 in foul.
How so?
On account of the streams being too swollen to cross.
And you have to make this journey every time one of your fellows dies? Isn't there a church nearer?
Well, there is Whitcomb, of course. But if they're in the parish of Lidford, then burial in Lidford churchyard is what the church has decreed for its parishioners.
Roping in anyone to assist, like this young girl.
Alice loves it, really. Don't you, Alice? Fresh air on the high moor.
What's that round your neck, Alice?
A tin bead.
Which she probably stole from my brother.
Liar! My mother gave it to me. I wear it to keep me safe from the likes of him. You sure it wasn't him you saw upon the moor, Bishop? He's a devil.
Nonsense! I never saw anybody up on the moor.
What?
Listen, the thought of this poor young woman walking 15 miles, dragging this sledge across the moor with a corpse on it, it really is more than I can bear.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
Listen, here and now, I give a special dispensation for the residents of Israel and Babeney to bury their dead at, where is it? At Whitcomb.
And what about Brimps? If you exempt 2 of the new tenements, you have to exempt the others, surely, in the name of justice.
Oh, right then! All of them!
Thank you, your lordship.
Back we go then, Alice. Back, back. At a Whitcomb. On!
Unbelievable.
Come on, hurry up.
Well, let's just say it has to be seen to be believed. Like 1 or 2 other things around here.
I really don't know what you mean, John. Come on, let's get back to Exeter and enact my decree.
So that was Bishop Branscombe, ladies and gentlemen, a fine soul, and saved the local people from a lot of hard work lugging their corpses. But anyway, time presses. How are we for another 300 years of travel? Fit for this? Yes. Well, we're going to go on to the 1600s now to meet an illustrious gentleman by the name of Sir Walter Raleigh.
Sir Walter Raleigh, sir! Wait!
A woman calls, she cries. I walk.
Sir! Can you hear me?
Do I have the ears to hear? Of course. Do I have the patience to listen to a woman battling through the ether of an autumn Dartmoor? I do not.
Sir! Just stop!
She commands a man to pause his journey. Be careful. Were you not woman, I would not ignore you with such grace.
What?
Do you in truth speak to me thus?
I am speaking to you.
It appears you have made me listen. What on this green and fruitful earth can be important enough to have done such a thing? It had better have strength of reason.
I hope you're being nicer, because I understand you little. But I've run after you since the sun came up. You're the only one that can help me.
I doubt the like. However, that a woman is using her legs so, after me or no, deserves a hearing. Now you have my patience as well as my ears.
Oh, sir, I know you're powerful. You have to let my Timothy out of jail. It wasn't his fault. I've heard all about you, and I know you wouldn't let an injustice pass.
You speak some truth. But where you see injustice, I may not.
You do, I mean you will.
Shall I regret giving you my patience? A woman speaking to me with such force. It's not like me to allow this.
Oh, sir, they've locked my Timothy away away for cheating the coinage. He did nothing wrong. You have to release him.
Nothing wrong. Cheating the coinage, a crime of the greatest effect.
But we've done more than most around here for England.
Considering oneself superior to one's fellow countrymen is not to be contemplated lightly.
But if you knew how we've been helping with the tin.
Dangling a claim so obtusely is an ugly act.
I ain't dangling nothing. It's just, well, it's hard for me to explain what the truth is.
An impassioned plea from one who cannot speak the truth. I leave you and consider that your gentleman has found his rightful place in jail.
No, stop!
There she is. Tell us where the dragons are.
Hush, boys, not now.
Just tell us what it was so we can search.
Henry and Herbert, just go home.
Do these boys command something of you?
No. It's just a game I play with some farmers' children about dragons.
Ain't farmers, we're tinners. My dad's a tinner.
Hush!
If you wish to continue to convince me of your honesty, you must not hide what is going on here.
Well, it's just hard for me to explain. It sounds mad.
You ain't mad, Mistress Mary. You is brilliant.
Henry.
What you may consider to be mad may be your salvation.
Well, it's just I see things that help us mind.
A beautiful idea. Tell me more.
They show us where the tin is beneath the ground.
How bountiful. And what form do these things take?
They're kind of, fiery.
Dragons!
Dragons? You tell me you see dragons?
Yes, she does. She helps us find treasure. She's magic.
Do these children speak of some form of witchcraft?
No, it's no witchcraft. I told you it'd be hard for me to explain it.
Well, now you must try.
Well, I can do it, and my mother can do it, and other women, Cornish women. We see these fiery dragons that fly across the land and show us where there's rich loads of tin.
And for this, they called your husband a cheat?
No, not
He
exactly.
is a cheat.
Well, they took them lots of tin, and they gave him nothing for it. So all he did was make what he had go a little further.
Oh, sir, you have to help Mistress Mary. She's magic and she's brought us all treasure.
I have the measure. Magic or no, it appears you have a gift. Whether I can say the same for the one you call husband is another matter.
Oh, sir, he is good, and I'm good, and it's good, and I find lots more tin, and it's all for England anyway. And I promise...
Hush! Hush! The fates may turn.
So that was Sir Walter Raleigh, ladies and gentlemen. And in a couple of years, I'm afraid to say that he will be... head will be cut off in the Tower of London for reasons of treason. Victorian era, ladies and gentlemen. And before we start with this part of the story, I'd like you to admire this beautiful Eastart River, whose source is very near where our Whitehorse Hill woman was found. Now, we are entering an era of scientific discovery, and we're about to meet a chap, an interesting Dartmoor photographer by the name of Robert Bernard.
Hello, Joanna. How are you? How's your daughter?
We're all fine, sir.
Oh, jolly good. I thought you might be interested to know the photograph I took of you both the other day. It came out exceedingly well.
And I see you've got that photographing machine over your shoulder. You going to take more pictures of Dartmoor folk today? Or are you going digging up another Bronze Age hut, sir?
Well, as a matter of fact, I am indeed off to excavate another Bronze Age hut, sir. And record it with my aforementioned photographing machine, my camera.
Have you ever thought of digging up on Whitehorse Hill?
You mean up beyond Sandy Hole Pass? Right on top? Why?
I don't know. I like the name, and I've got a feeling there might be something there.
I doubt it.
Isn't there a Bronze Age Whitehorse on a hill in Berkshire?
Yeah, but that's Berkshire. The blanket bogs of Dartmoor seem to have been mainly abandoned by our ancient ancestors. And for good reason, if you've ever bothered to walk across them.
Why don't you at least have a look?
Tell you what, one day I will go up there and I will photograph Whitehorse Hill and all the surrounding hags from every angle, just to prove to you there is nothing there.
But your camera can't see under the surface. You need to dig into it if you're to find treasure.
I find your attitude rather tiring, Joanna. You do not expect me to waste the time of busy and important people such as the Reverend Baring Gold and Mr. Hensford Worth going and digging on the moor on a whim.
Why not? You're all gentlemen of private means and considerable leisure. You can't be any more of a wild goose chase than hunting tresses of those elusive druids.
Druids was in the past, a romantic folly. Anyway, there is no evidence of druids here. We are out on Dartmoor to preserve it for the furthering of scientific knowledge, not for some ancient mumbo-jumbo or omni-agents.
Omni what?
It's Latin for all those sorts of things. Anyway, we are scientists.
Oh, really? I see. So, what would a scientist say to this bead then?
Ah. Well, that's interesting. That's tin. Yes, definitely tin. Where did you get this? You haven't been raiding burial mounds or disturbing tombs now, have you?
No. Like you and your friends.
I beg your pardon.
Anyway, I had this handed down to me.
Really?
Yes, by my mother.
Ah, so it's Mom. How disappointing.
Gives me all the knowledge I need. Disappointing or no.
How do you mean?
Take a look under those hags up on Whitehorse Hill. You'll see what I mean.
I think I've had enough of your entertaining nonsense, Joanna. I'm off to dig at Broaden Rings. Goodbye.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that was Robert Bernard, the scientific photographer of Dartmoor, and he was part of the Dartmoor Exploration Committee. And just as a matter of fact, the Whitehorse Hill girl wasn't dug up until 2011, much later on. But now time presses, we're nearly at the end of our journey, so let us go on back to the present.
I see. So Joanna was trying to show him the bead.
It seems she was, but see what little interest he showed.
He didn't understand it.
No. But do you?
I think so.
So?
So Marwyn was important. I think even all of these women were important.
They certainly were.
But Marwyn, she was the beginning. And then Ginny, and then... But I'm not sure, because Ginny was just one girl.
Just one girl?
Well, we all are just one girl, really.
Yes, you are.
But I understand Marwyn.
It seems you do. But do you understand more?
I understand Ginny and the others. All of these women understood more. They possessed something.
Aha!
Well, I mean, they can't really possess something more, but they do.
What do you mean?
Well, was what Marwyn had really plus?
Well, very possibly so, yes.
No, I mean, the magic. It couldn't have just gone on to Ginny.
No, that's very true.
All the stuff they found in the exhibition. Shale, tin, amber, bear pelts, a bead, a bracelet, cow hair, all horse.
Oh, you certainly know a lot about what was buried.
Well, it is important.
Oh, it is indeed.
But then again, it's not.
What was buried with her isn't important?
Not for me, it isn't. When I heard about it, it struck me. But really, it's what you showed me that has importance.
Oh, you mean the knowledge of interpreting tin?
More than that. Marwyn taught Ginny, didn't she? She understood something. She saw something about the future. People didn't always understand.
She certainly did, but what did she teach to their descendants?
Well, I don't know if they always taught it.
What, they passed it somehow?
Yeah, maybe. These women, they are all connected. And I am connected to them. You see, Joanna was my great-grandmother. And that means Mary was her ancestor. And all the way back to Marwyn and Ginny.
Your ancestors?
Yes, because I have what they've got.
Gentlemen, that is the end of our story of the girl from Whitehorse Hill. We hope you've enjoyed your time travel with us and that you feel that you have learnt a little bit more about Dartmoor and its wonders. Thank you again for coming.